Day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is May 28, 2024. Here is another daily analysis. Market just had a very, very light volume today session and didn't do anything basically. If we just go to the chart, I will show you exactly what happens to the market today. S&P 500 a daily chart, and as you see here, we just see a nice consolidation here. This is a pretty nice bull flag, as we expected. Market just correcting itself after this substantial rally to the upside to a new all-time high. It's just forming a nice bull flag. So as you see here, more consolidation means market is going to digest the price within the time rather than price, and it can go higher afterwards, which we believe that actually, I believe that market is going to go to another exponential rally to the upside. As I said, 56 to 5,800. That's going to be kind of like the scenario that I'm looking for. The mid summer until the end, we can get to that level as well. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see how market is going to react, and we will give market benefit of doubt for that one. Moving on to Nasdaq, which was kind of like a negative, but ultimately just going higher as well. Nasdaq, after a Friday session, surged to the upside. We just got a doji bar, dragonfly doji, and not a bad session overall. So still a light volume, as I said. This is not a typical bull flag. S&P just forming a bull flag, while Nasdaq is just keep grinding higher. And the reason was the semiconductors. They were just doing fantastic today, NVIDIA. Moving on to US 30, which is Dow Jones, the large cap actually just hammered today. We had a pretty negative day for financials and also for healthcare. So healthcare industry are in trouble right now. Pfizer, United Health, not a bad one, United Health. But if you go to Pfizer, if you go to BMI, if we go to Johnson & Johnson, they are kind of like having a hard time these days, but I believe that that's going to be kind of like a buying opportunity for the next rally. And I believe that the next rally in medical or kind of like a pharmaceutical names are going to be a great one. So healthcare is going to be buying opportunity. No one wants to see them. Like gold miners last year or 2 years ago, it was pretty bad. They were just hammering to the downside, but look at gold miners these days. Next video, and apologies for that one. I just promise all of you that I bring video for this weekend, which I didn't have time, unfortunately, but the next week, the next video is coming for the gold miners and gold cycles. Make sure watch that one. So Dow is coming down today. I believe the corrective move has been finished. So it's kind of like an A, B, C correction. Right now, I'm kind of like stretching this area to this W bottom. So this is kind of like a W bottom here, formation. Market had a nice surge to the upside. We just have a pullback to kind of like important demand area, which was pretty supply before it was the supply area. Right now, it's just changing to the demand area. We can just get back to the upside. And then if we get to the upside, I would say that's going to be a pretty nice cup and handle pattern, which is not my favorite, but that's going to be kind of like a bullish as well. Moving on to gold, which had a good momentum today. Gold, I believe, it's just like recapturing SMA 20, which is bullish as well. Third consecutive day to the upside. So gold is just, I believe that if it consolidates here, we're going to see another double top here, getting to 2,400. I believe that even 2,450 to 2,500 is coming down the road. So that's going to be pretty interesting scenario for gold. If we see this one, it's just hiking up nicely. Moving on to, let me just go to here. Moving on to silver, which had pretty nice surge as well. So silver after Friday's session, it just keep going higher. I believe that silver can go all the way up to $34. So 34, 35, 36, that's going to be on the plate right now, around the corner. So make sure watch that pattern, because silver is waking up, and this is pretty bullish overall for precious metals when silver is leading, while gold is lagging. So that's kind of like a very good sign. Moving on to crude, which just getting back to its bullish momentum. I'm kind of like unfortunate about this shadow here. It just triggered my stop below this, but that's okay. So the analysis was correct. Crude is getting back to the upside. Right now, it's just close above $80. If it goes higher, I would say this is going to be important resistance here, somewhere around 81, 41. So that's the area that I'm just looking for consolidation for a next rally to the upside to 84. Right now, we will give crude benefit of doubt. Moving on to individual names, starting with Bitcoin as usual. So Bit is just going down today, 1,000 level, 1,161. Not a bad session, still within this white range bar. Ethereum, 63 cents, $63 down today. So not a bad session. Bond yield just going higher as well today. So that's why crude is up, bond yield is up. It's just to put a pressure on Treasury. So Treasury goes down today, pretty sharp sell-off, still within this bull flag or kind of like a major corrective move after this nice rally. I don't think we are going to just hit to another lower low. I think Treasury sooner or later, we are just seeing another higher low and then getting back up to the upside. If we take out this important 92 pivot, then it's going to be a very, very good bullish momentum to 95, the 101 to 105. So we will see how it goes with Treasury VIX. Uptick today, but coming down sharply just last hour of a trading session. It goes down to $12.92 down. Not a bad session. Dixie just form another kind of like a bottoming formation, this trend line here. This is pretty interesting scenario that we can see for Dixie. So Dixie, just a double touch here. This is not usually bullish. This is kind of like a weak, just because we touch it, and then this symmetry was great, but we didn't end it up to higher high. We just ended up to lower high within this trend, and then it's going down, back test this trend line again. So Dixie is kind of like a mixed signal, I should say. I would say the best case scenario can be neutral. And moving on to Magma indicator, just moving up today, $4.68 up. Momentum still in technology is high. Apple, just the 1 cent up. Apple was positive 192, then coming down, still dealing with this important resistance area. This is, as I said, resistance. This is not going to be a supply, so we should see some kind of like a minor pullback to this area, to 86, which we did, and then getting back up. So consolidation can lead Apple higher. Amazon, just going back up today, Amazon just forming a pretty good bullish momentum, I should say. We should see some kind of like a more hikes for Amazon is coming down the road. Meta, the same pattern here, bull flag here, pretty nice scenario is forming here. Microsoft, another bad pattern, a bull flag here is forming. A Google bull flag here is forming. Netflix, a pretty nice bull flag here is forming. So all of them, as you see here, the big techies are showing kind of like an interesting interesting bullish pattern. Tesla coming down today, $2.49, not a bad session. This is not the ideal case for Tesla, but it's just chop around and nothing we can take out from it. Moving on to semiconductors, new all-time high. SMH stocks the same pattern, $4 up, new all-time high. Taiwan Semiconductor just consolidating here, not a bad session. AMD actually just hiking up nicely. It goes to my area, which is 171 to 183. It just touched it and then rejected, middle of this wide range bar, getting into this important wide range bar as well. So it's kind of like a seller's area. We should just see some choppiness here for AMD, but if it consolidates here, I should say 185. After 185, it can just get all the way up to 225. Moving on to NVIDIA. New all-time high today, even after hours, it goes higher, 1,143. Look at that. So it's kind of like a parabolic move. It doesn't want to stop at all. Texas Instruments, this one just hitting pretty nicely, 207, sharp sell-off after that. just a close below 200. This is not a good pattern. Usually it just ended up to kind of like a corrective move. Lam Research, 69 cents up today. This one is consolidating as well. Moving on to financials. Financials just getting back down to its to their bearish momentum. If it goes below these two pivots, I should say financial can have like a decent sell-off all the way to here, which is kind of like the scenario that I'm just looking at. It's kind of like a hypothetical situation, but if that happens, I should say that's going to be a great buying opportunity if you ask me. KBE 37 cents down today. KRE 41 cents down. JP Morgan $1.21 down today. Goldman Sachs $1.37 down today. As you see, all financials are weak. Bank of America 38 cents down. Wells Fargo 73 cents down. So all in all, I should say financials are weak. And that's why Dow is coming down as well. Moving on to gold miners, which was kind of like a rocking to the upside. As I said, the next video just coming shortly in 2 hours after uploading this video. It's going to be a gold miners as well. And cycles for the gold and precious metals, GDXJ getting back to its bullish momentum, which is fantastic. AEM $1.22 up. Newmont 42 cents up. It's still lagging, but this is great for Franco-Nevada, just going higher, $2.81 up, 2.35% to the upside. And gold Barrick, just sharp snap back to the upside. That's great. Moving on to XLE, still within this bull flag. So XLE, just to keep holding up this pivotal point, just a touch, and then getting back up, nicely going higher. XOP, which is oil and gas exploration ETF, this one is in a bigger picture, it is bull flag. So we should just give energy benefit of doubt. OH, oil and gas services, just after hours, it goes higher. Exxon goes higher as well, $1.44 up. Chevron $1.29 up. I believe that if Chevron goes above 166, then 174 is coming down the road. All right. I believe I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.